I would love to give you the floor on this, certainly since Kidd is in the headlines right now, and so is Simmons, about Kidd's experience and how maybe Simmons can learn from it.
Yeah, when I watch Ben Simmons play, he's getting a lot of slander right now. And look, I get it. He's a pro being paid a lot of money to play basketball. He's never been a scorer. For us to think that he's just going to become a scorer overnight is outrageous. I'm not sure that he and Joel will ultimately work together, only because they're both so young. They need, for instance, we played with Jason in Phoenix. We had a veteran team, myself, Kevin Johnson, Jason Kidd, Danny Manning, Cliff Robinson. And when we first got Jason, the knock on him was that he couldn't shoot. They called him Asen because he didn't have a J. So when Jason when I'd come off a screen, I'd have Jason's man and my man right in my lap. And, I'd be like, Jay, you got to shoot it. Make her miss, you got to shoot it. And so we kind of coached him up through that. And then he started making shots. And if I'm not mistaken, he's like one of the top 3 or 4 made three-point shooters in history now. So it's going to take some time for Ben. I hope that he's able to kind of get over this because you can tell it's messing with his head. He's a fantastic player. He doesn't have any other holes in his game, but this is something he's going to have to tackle head on.
How did Kidd do it? Did you have a front row seat to watch it? Work. What do you mean?
Work. Reps. Jay at every level, high school, college, he didn't have to shoot. He was so fast. He'd just get to the basket anytime he wanted to. And, Rondo, when Rajon came in, much the same. It took time. It's going to take time for Ben, but I know the thing I don't know is if Ben is really, really being diligent about it. Jason was, and Rajon was, and that means thousands of shots in the summer, hundreds a day. And that's what it reps, man. Reps,
Just keep working on. Doc. Doc knows this. He knows this. So, what do you think it is? Do you think he needs if you will get through to him, or that a change of venue is what really might be necessary, and what appears to be taking place, based on Woj's reporting that at the Combine, Sixers brass and Rich Paul of Clutch are chit-chatting about this subject right now. Rex.
Yeah, I'm sure that he's going to be talked about in trade discussions this summer. But, man, I just don't know. He's so young, so gifted. I don't know that I could give up on him that quickly. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of market is out there for him.
Well, I think there's going to be one, right? I mean, who do you think where do you think a good fit might be if we just extrapolate this out to the summer,
man,
Rex?
I don't know. You got to put him with shooters. You have to have, a team full of shooters. Can you imagine him on the Bucks?
I'm sure the Bucks could, but and the Blazers too, right?
Right.
What about Portland? You got Lillard, you got McCollum, you got the rest of that team shooting.
Yeah, but you got to give up somebody to get him. Who do you give up?
I know. I don't think it. I know we are just playing fantasy basketball right now, right? But and you'd have to go to a place where he's not hearing it from the crowd. That's why I think he's got to go. Philadelphia
what
fans
about
will.
Dallas?
Maybe so. What, Porzingis? You want to send the old unicorn back to that division?
There's no way that you could trade Simmons for Porzingis. No way. I mean, no, that doesn't work. Porzingis is not that player, not that kind of player.
I know. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.